quick is gonna be my 2026 recap video. I enjoyed this year for real. But hold on real quick. Let me go change real quick, man. The real highlights for me for 2026 was, I would say, number one is creating content that I love. That's probably the dopest thing I think about this year. And I would say my goal, right, coming into this next year is to actually find my stride. You feel me? Creating content is one thing, but as a content creator and the time we put in this content, we don't want to miss, right? Which means for me is I don't want to create another video with low engagement. Everybody has their different scenarios and what they believe, what they feel, but I want to make content that is engaging and something that I would watch, right? And so just trying to stride. That's my main goal for next year, for real. Is striding. Being influential is one thing, but being a thought leader is another thing for me. And what this channel is really about, teaching those that need the help when it comes to content, those that need the help when it comes to developing a voice, right, for their content, those that really focus in on perfection or perfecting what they're already doing. And so I think, I got a lot of work to do, right? But it's a few highlights for this year. I say the biggest highlight for me was purchasing my RØDE mic, adding that to, my toolkit. So if I do decide to go into podcasting or what have you, I'm ready. But yeah, that was the best purchase I think I've made. One of the best purchases I would say was purchasing this mic right here. Can y'all see it? Yeah, purchasing this bad boy was one of the big purchases for me, man. Very exciting. Got an unboxing video. I might add a card in here. But yeah, that was one. And then next for me, my second big purchase, we're making a decision, was buying the Canon M50. Though it's an old camera, just making a decision to go ahead and buying this camera for my first 4K camera for vlogging. Currently I'm shooting on it right now, right? And I would say it's a dope vlogging camera for those that are just getting started. I did get the first generation of it. I would always suggest that if you can afford which one is it? The Mark II, M50 Mark II. Go ahead and buy the M50 Mark II. This is your first vlogging camera, especially if you're shooting in 4K. But yeah, this is another big purchase that I made this year, was this Canon M50. One reason only that I bought this camera, vlogging with the 4K mirrorless camera, or shooting content with a 4K mirrorless camera, and not just for myself, but for clients as well. And so I've shot, client work on this camera. I've shot, dope photos on this camera as well. And just getting away from, the DJI gimbal idea for, vlogging and using my, cell phone for vlogging, but just scaling in the direction that I'm taking my business, right? And that's what you're seeing currently, the mason jar. Excuse me. This is pretty much my media collective, I would say, for collaboration for 2026. We're gonna be doing a lot of collabing with a lot of different brands, with a lot of different creators. But yeah, the Canon M50 was the biggest purchase. I would say one of the biggest purchases that I made this year. And it's not going nowhere. I love this camera. I think it's gonna never take the back burner. I'm always gonna use it for vlogging, but I am gonna be building up. You feel me? My actual studio, and I've been looking at Sony's A7 for a while now. Canon R series cameras, I seen a few that I like, the RP, R50, the R8. It's a few that I've been looking at currently, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger on that here in 2026. But I want to start doing things that are hasn't been done, you know. It's I don't want to do the redundant thing where, you know, you see somebody you like and you just kind of copycat it, man. That's we too creative for that, you know, in this season. But yeah, so, you know, 2026, I'm excited for it, but I'm grateful for 2025. This was a year that me as a creator, I learned to practice resting, which means for me, it's not going as hard, not chasing a bag, but trying to perfect what I already have in my bag. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense, you know. But yeah, so, you know, the big deal for me was finding my 4K camera that I was going to use for vlogging and shooting these videos. And then it was another purchase this year that I made that I was extremely proud of, was finding my Android phone, which was the Google Pixel XL. Google Pixel XL9. That's a lot, bro. The Pro XL9, super dope phone. That I wanted to stretch myself as a content creator, and I know based on what we enjoy and what we champion behind, we always want to just support that. And I just kind of want to break out the box of that, man. The norm is the norm, and it's oversaturated, you feel me? But when you decide to break those barriers and give everybody a fighting chance, you feel me, to create dope content, whether they're using an Apple device or an Android device, man, you'll grow, you feel me? And so that's something that, you know, I decided to do, and I grabbed the Google Pixel, and I guarantee you this, I'm grateful that I did, you know, because being ahead of that curve, I knew for sure a lot of people that, or even Samsung users, once they grabbed the Google Pixel, they probably wouldn't go back. But yeah, I'm grateful that I bought that, you know, that phone. And I shoot a lot of dope content on it, take a lot of dope pictures on it. Some of these videos on YouTube were shot on the Google Pixel, and man, and with, you know, purchasing this mic, the reason why, I think I talked about it before, the reason why I did go ahead and decide to buy this mic is because of the USB-C hookup, you know, for my cell phone devices, you know. So I got the Google Pixel 9 XL Pro, and then we went ahead and purchased the new 16 Pro, all for the sake of versatility with that USB-C, you feel me? And so that's been a few of the purchases that I had this year. I'm trying to think of like what was the most exciting about this year. Finding my voice, right? That's it. I think finding my voice as a creative, finally knowing, you know, who I was called for. I want to do more vlog style videos. I do want to probably touch on, you know, a few interviews for creatives that I admire or actually champion within the space that we're in this media game. It's so much that we're going to touch on next year when it comes to AI, right? Why we should be using it more as content creators. And I'm not going to say content creators as creative directors. I notice my voice is for those that are on the director side. I'm not just talking to content creators no more, man. That may help y'all, you feel me? But like, as creative directors, I want y'all to know that though y'all don't like AI, I desire to show you how to use it to enhance your videos and the quality of the work that you're already doing and producing, and to take some of the stuff off your plate that you're spinning your wheels on, you feel me? Though we have it has a bad reputation, AI does, and that's something I learned in 2025. Though it had a bad reputation 2-3 years ago, I knew what was going to happen with the community concerning AI. And those that fear AI is those that are lazy. Those that are uninformed and uneducated, you feel me, is those that fear AI. If you are a designer, and I started out as a graphic designer, you feel me? So if you are a designer or any kind of graphics as a creative, as a graphic designer or graphic artist, whatever you call yourself, you feel me, as creative, you have an eye to know what was presented via AI. It's the quality of it. And I can separate my work still, right, without AI, based on your work and the quality of that, if somebody doesn't know how to use these AI tools properly, you feel me? Because the quality is going to be trash, and I'm going to be able to see the pixelated words on your graphics, you feel me? So it's a lot that, you know, we're going to dig into for 2026, Creative Depot. So, you know, stay tuned. Feel free to be different this year, but we about to find our stride, man. That's my word for this year. It's finding my stride concerning. There's so much, man. It don't just start with creating content and research and studying and being educated and giving y'all the game, but physically getting in the best shape I've ever been in, mentally being in the best shape I've ever been in, spiritually being in the best shape I've ever been in, and just growing as a man, as a director, and as an influencer, and most importantly, as a child of the Most High and a thought leader. And so we gonna mesh all that together in 2026, and it's gonna make sense. And I invite y'all, find what does 2026 look like for you, right? Don't make a resolution. Just pray, find that one word, right, that the Most High has given you, and then apply that word 365 days next year, you feel me? And let's grow together. But yes, thank y'all. This is just a recap of 2026 and some of my highlights that I say that I'm proud of, you feel me? Doing what I wanted to do, you feel me? I might not have the thousands of subscribers yet, right? But what I am going to do is continue to find my voice and create content that I love. Okay. But yeah, y'all be blessed. Sorry to talk your ears off, man. Love y'all to life. Get some specs. Currently I'm shooting on the 28 by 135 Canon EF lens. We are shooting on our Canon M50. This is a DSLR type lens, so I do have my Viltrox adapter tied up to that. I then have my AnkerWork M650 transmitter with the 3.5M adapter connected to my Canon M50, you know what I'm saying? And then currently I'm using the wireless mic, right, that we're getting this audio from. And for my mic stand, I am using a, what is this? Incense holder. Man, this mic is the truth, bro. If you look, let me get you some. me get you some. Let me see. You see that separation? This is a magnet, man. Stop playing with us, dog. You got a lot of mics that y'all on, but I swear it ain't this one, huh? Hey, lay out of life. Let me stop before I start popping that stuff, man. Hey, bless y'all. Lay out of life. And we out. Peace.